Hello everyone, welcome to a LEGO Star Wars set review. Take a look at set number 75388, Jedi Bob's Starfighter. This set contains 305 pieces, technically 3 minifigures, and released officially on August 1st of 2024 as part of a sub-theme for LEGO Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, which was a Disney Plus limited series that released on September 13th of 2024. Before we go into this review, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe if you want to see more content like this. All right, let's get into this. Okay, here is the main build, Jedi Bob's Starfighter. Now, I honestly loved the build process for this, and it's such a fun, swooshable set. Like, oh man, this is just honestly an overall really cool set. And with the slickness of the color scheme and just the pieces used doesn't tell you that. Let me point out some features. Okay, starting off with the stickers, you don't really have a whole lot, and that's fine. You have, wherever I'm pointing out here, some stickers. I think that is probably the most annoying sticker out of the whole set. But on the other side right there, no stickers on the other underside, which is all right. But speaking of the underside, you can see there's 2 clips there as well as a lightsaber. So basically weapon storage. This is kind of a carried over design of Obi-Wan's Starfighter, which was released a few years ago. It's similar, but not quite that. Which is fine, you know. It doesn't need to be exactly the same as Obi-Wan's, but just to give you a bit of a mindset here, you have 3 thrusters on the back and, 2 thrusters at the front. Man, that lightsaber likes to pop off at right angle, anywho. 2 at the front, 3 at the back. You got a little bit of a landing gear piece that kind of feels unnecessary, because, you kind of just do that. Extra stability, I guess. It's kind of a nice thing to have, but unnecessary if you ask me. Play features. So for some reason, you can flip this up, and inside there is what's supposed to represent a milk carton, no printing whatsoever in there, as well as a banana peel. I was really hoping the series would answer why that was, but it's just a fun little play feature that the designer included, I guess, because nothing was shown other than a lot of Blue Milk references throughout the shorts, and that's fine. Overall, I got no issue with that. I just wish that, maybe there would have been a way to put the included Gonk droid in there, but that's just me. You kind of remove all that, and maybe the Gonk kind of fits in there. Am I dreaming a little too hard? I don't know. Anywho, as for the other play feature with this set, you get 2 spring-loaded shooters and an extra one. Now, basically how this works, I'll demonstrate on one side because these are really easy to lose. You're supposed to insert one in here, and they're really, really easy to trip off. You can see right there, all I have to do is, and it shoots out. Thankfully, my finger was in the way, but yeah, you have that on either end for you to fire off as a play feature, I guess. I'm fine just displaying mine without that, but hey, if you're a kid, you're going to have fun with that nonetheless. Anywho, flipping open the cockpit, you can see Jedi Bob is perfectly seated in there with his cape, and you can see how that connection is done. Kind of a pain that this isn't really closed off, like you could see right there that with my hand waving behind there. It's not a completely sealed off cockpit. Not that it needs to be, but it would have been nice in terms of detailing. That's just me, though. You have just a printed double cheese slope with some computer design of sorts. Not really much else to say with that. It fits just a generic sized minifigure. Yeah, not much else to say about this build, so let's move on to the minifigures, because I'm actually kind of excited to talk about them. Oh boy. So, having a look at the first 2 minifigures included with this set, on the right we have a Gonk droid. Yay, Gonk droids. That's just me personally. I've never been a huge fan of Gonk droids as a whole. It's just kind of become a new norm for LEGO sets. But anywho, this guy's name is SR-V0, or Servo, and it's another Gonk droid. Not much else I can say other than, it's accurate to how it appeared in the episodes. The legs made it seem a little bit taller, but it's fine. You don't really have any posability with him. Yeah, as a figure, cool, I guess. Kind of a necessary inclusion somewhere, but yeah. Anywho, let's just get him out of here. There we go. That's much better. Now, on to the highlight. Jedi Bob. Man, we've been waiting years, if you've been a longtime Star Wars fan, for a reintroduction of the man, the myth, the legend himself, ever since he first appeared in 2002 with set number 7163, the Republic gunship. Man, time flies. Man, it does. I actually like that they didn't go for a straight copy-paste to Jedi Bob. There's actually some differences. Throwing up an image on screen here, you can kind of tell some differences. So one being the torso was a different color of gray between the two, and then just overall the printing on the minifigure. So while Jedi Bob in 2002 looks very minty fresh, Jedi Bob in 2024, or I guess his real name is Jedi Barbarian Afal. I guess that's worth mentioning. If you remove the hood, you can see some of the scratched up patterns that they kind of introduced with the Benny in the Lego movie. So you can kind of see he's got some scratched up torso design, which is nice. Not exactly the exact same minifigure. This is how I would love for minifigures to be reintroduced for classics like this. And then he's got some back torso printing. I lied. No, he doesn't. I thought he did. But yeah, he's got an alternate facial expression, and just overall, I was worried if he needed a hairpiece, and he doesn't, so that's good. Overall, I love that he has a spongy fabric cape material. Just makes it all the more posable for this guy, and the lightsaber is always a nice inclusion. Just very overall a faithful updated version for a classic, in my opinion. Anyway, we got one more minifigure to look at, which is none other than the Akbar Clone Trooper, which I loved these characters in the short. They were kind of funny. I do wish that you got one more of these guys to army build. I know that someone out there is going to want to create an army of these guys just for the fun of it, because they're just a mashup, Rebuild the Galaxy, mashup of things that just you wouldn't expect. So yeah, torso and legs are not exclusive, as they're just the P1 clones from the Command Station Battle Pack that released a few years ago. I don't think this head is not exclusive. I think it's got like some sort of variation that makes it unique to this set, which is cool. But I mean, any Akbar head will do if you want an army build, I guess. But yeah, curious to see how big of an army people make with this. But not much else to say about this guy, so let's move on to what else this set includes. Taking a look at the instruction booklet, you have a decent rendition. I don't know why the Akbar Trooper's head is darker, but whatever. You have a QR code if you want to build the set digitally or redeem for some free insiders points. You have a 25th anniversary thing for some reason. Overall, I don't know why for Jedi Bob Starfighter we have the Akbar Trooper as the progress bar. Missed opportunity, I don't know. But I love this build process. It actually felt different from Obi-Wan's Starfighter. Just overall, very fun build process, I would say. But flipping all the way to the back of these instructions, just shows the completed model, advertisements for all three of Rebuild the Galaxy sets, which are all pretty big bangers, if you ask me. Parts listing goes on for 2 pages, and then just a win at the back. As for extra pieces, this is what I received with my copy of this set. And in case anyone was wanting a size comparison between the Obi-Wan Starfighter and Jedi Bob Starfighter, here you go. This one definitely feels a lot bigger and just overall a much sleeker build. This one kind of has its own issues, especially with that gap down the middle there. Jedi Bob Starfighter does not have that issue that much, I would say. So that's pretty good. Stickers aren't really an issue in comparison either. Just balance as well is just much better as well, I would say. But yeah. There's your quick little comparison, I guess, because if you're deciding between these two, there you go. Hope that helps. Anywho, let's move on to my final thoughts. Overall, as a very cool LEGO Star Wars set, I kind of recommend picking this up. If you're a fan of Jedi Starfighters, you're definitely going to love this set, especially if you're a fan of the Anakin's custom Jedi Starfighter from 2015. You definitely get a lot of vibes of that, just smaller, just sleeker overall. I love that they included Jedi Bob in a set after so many years and in a unique way overall, with a double-sided facial expression. Just wasn't needed, but is great overall. I love the color scheme of the build. There isn't too many stickers that really makes you hate the build. Just overall, a really solid set for what you're paying, which is 50 Canadian. Only thing I wish is that maybe an extra minifigure was thrown in, like another Akbar Trooper, but maybe I'm reaching a little bit. Maybe it's probably worth picking up at double points. I don't ever think this set is going to go on sale, at least in Canada. So, yeah. double points would probably be the best way to pick this up, or if you find it locally somehow on a deal, that'd be my recommendation. But paying full price, I don't mind. I am happy with this purchase. I have no real complaints overall other than just little nitpicks. So, yeah. If you're trying to decide between Jedi Bob Starfighter and Obi-Wan's, I mean, they're going to remake Obi-Wan's. Pick up Jedi Bob's. Like, come on, when are they ever going to remake this guy? Just do it. You know you want Jedi Bob. So, those are my 2 cents on the matter. I hope you all enjoyed this review. Let me know your thoughts on Jedi Bob and his Starfighter in the comment section down below. Let me know if you actually own this. I'd be curious to hear. Anyways, guys, don't forget to hit that like button and that notification bell if you want to see more reviews on Rebuild the Galaxy. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.